Hi, welcome back. In today's video, we are going to talk about default dictionary. We are going to import default dic here and then from the collection module. Okay, here we are trying to create a dictionary-like object where missing keys automatically get a value of 0. So here we see argument int, sorry. So argument int here is not a number. It's a function that returns 0 when called without argument. So we are ensuring that any missing key is given a default value of 0. Okay, and we are initializing a special dictionary where we are having keys that can be anything like apple, banana, orange, etc, and values are integers by default, but we can update them. So let me illustrate it with an example. So we are initializing here inventory, and when I print the inventory right away, we see that it's empty. We see that it says default dictionary, well, default dic, and then we are having here nothing inside of it. Okay, but if we want to add a key to this one, because we said that it's a dictionary, like it has key and value. Okay, exactly like a dictionary. So key and value. So if we would like to add a new key to this one, we simply write down the name of our dictionary inventory, and then we write down, for example, the key, which is apple, for example, in this example for us. Then we are having plus equal 1. It means that we are going to have apple, and apple is going to have a value 1. So the key apple is added and its corresponding value is 1. So now when I print the inventory, we see apple and 1. Okay, now I can also add another, for example, key and value. For example, inventory, we can have banana, and then we can have plus equal 5, for example. Now if I print inventory here, when we run the code, we see that okay, now in this part we are having apple 1 time but banana 5 times. Okay, so this is how we can have a dictionary like object to be used to give us a default value of 0. But let me illustrate another example. So with normal dictionaries, what we are doing now it was not possible. For example, we are creating a dictionary, it's empty. And when I want to print the apple, for example, in this dictionary, it brings me an error. You see, it says that it doesn't exist, key error. Apple does not exist yet. But here, we were simply adding apple directly to our dictionary, and because we were using the default dic, it was considering a default value of 0 for it. But in our normal dictionary, we cannot do that. It's not possible. This is why we can use this type of default dic to help us to have a better output and it's easier to work with. So if I want to create, for example, another one, I would say stockpile equals default dic, and I write down the int. So this integer, again, it's not a number. It's a function that returns 0 without argument. Okay, so it ensures that we are having any missing key is given a default value 0. Okay, so we are initializing keys with a default value of 0. Therefore, we're not going to have error when I talk about apple or banana. Okay, so this is how actually it works. Anything can be our key with a default value of 0. This is how it works. Then now I would like to have my stockpile and add, for example, mask to my stockpile plus equal 2. Okay, then I would like to add, for example, wizards, masks, wizards plus equal to, for example, 10. And then I print my stockpile here. So when I run the code, here we see we are having 2 masks and 10 visitors. This is a very good way to have a dictionary-like object to work with. You can add very easily your elements, and you can have the keys being added, and at the same time the corresponding value can be added to the dictionary, and you can see it in the output. And we showed that it's not possible to do it with the normal dictionaries. In the following videos, we're going to have some more examples of default dictionaries. Thank you.